It is the day before now. Mentally, this is brutal. It's like sitting on death row. It feels like, well, not death row, it's like anti-death row, but I can't show you the good bits or the bad bits. It's really hard. One more day. Let's try and enjoy today. Yeah, let's enjoy today. Stop thinking about it. It's gonna get me nowhere. So let's just fucking go. All right. Bye. I was going to show you around the room, but after unpacking and getting myself sorted and mum and dad being here ready to say goodbye, it turns out that I have a little tickly cough. And I thought maybe that's nothing, but it's flu. So I need to pack everything back up again and go home and come back in another 2 weeks. You couldn't write it if you tried, honest to goodness. It's outrageous. But we don't laugh. What else are you gonna do? Everyone else is much more tense.
Honestly, it's not even funny.
So, I shared that clip on my Instagram and I got a lot of responses. The overwhelming response from everyone, quite understandably, was, God, that's so bad. Are you not so frustrated? Is it not just the worst thing in the world? And surprisingly, my sincere answer to that is no. And that's for a few reasons. I found in my experience that good things and bad things happen all the time in life. And of course, this situation could be labelled as a setback. But in my experience thus far, I found that even things that initially seem to be bad often have good outcomes. And being frustrated and being annoyed and harbouring that resentment, that bitterness inside you, doesn't make a difference to what's happened. Regardless, the universe doesn't care that you're angry about things that have happened, So by being upset and frustrated and angry, all you're really doing is harming yourself in the long run. It doesn't achieve anything practical. I guess over the past 6 years, I've got much better at just going with the flow and just letting things go and seeing what happens. Because if the things that have happened to me hadn't happened, then I wouldn't be the person that I am now. Everything that happens to you in your life, or everything that happens full stop, molds you into the person that you are. And more often than not,
bad circumstances can often lead to good outcomes, just as well as what can be perceived as a good outcome in the short term could often lead to a bad outcome later on. So I think it's important to withhold judgment and not worry, because worrying now is just essentially torturing yourself before anything bad even has happened. And what's the point of that? Just go with the flow and we'll see what comes next. And while this might seem like a setback and something bad on the face of it, ultimately it might lead to a better outcome, or things could always be better. I said it in a previous video, if you're going through hell, keep going. Why would you stop in hell? Because you never really know what tomorrow can bring. Slightly different vibe in this video, I know, but I figured you can't sugarcoat everything. And ultimately, sharing the good and the bad, I hope will help. So, as always, thanks so much for watching.